Hi everyone! I'm ready to talk about trash again. So I've got more empties for you, me and Jazzy. And what's going on with my mascara today? Tell me. I've got a situation where I've got one tiny lash longer than all my other lashes. It sort of sticks out randomly. Don't know whether to pluck it, leave it, get lash extensions for the others. That's a bit extreme. We'll probably just leave it. So if you want to see my empties and what I've been using and the fact I've used it all and what I think of it, then please keep watching. Okay, what have I got in my big bag of trash? Rubbish. So I've got some Boots Smooth Care Facial Hair Removal Cream and Moisturising Finishing Cream. Now, the moisturising finishing cream in this doesn't really do much for me, so I don't really use it. I think I'll probably just try, rather than throw it away this time, I'll use it on my legs. But I use the facial hair removal cream step 1. And it comes with a little thing that you're supposed to put it on with, wherever it is you're wanting to hair remove. Now, I don't have any darkness, it's just that I really think my foundation goes on better when it's hair free, so I do hair remove. And it says on here to use it for 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, leave for 3 minutes. Use a spatula to test an area. If the hair comes away easily, the treatment's complete. If not, leave for further 2 minutes and retest. Never leave for more than 5 minutes. Now, I'm not advising anybody else to do this, but I personally leave this on for exactly 7 minutes. But I've done that by adding on 30 seconds every time when I've been doing it, to make sure it's not irritating me, and I've not gone bam 5 minutes to 7 minutes. I've done it, and that's the desired length of time for me, where it's not going to irritate me, but it's actually going to remove everything properly in the way that I want it to. And I've already bought 2 more, which I've got in my recent haul video, and so I really recommend that. I've tried the Superdrug's own brand one, and it's rubbish. As you all know, I love Superdrug. I actually prefer Superdrug over Boots for a lot of things, but this is one of those things. Boots have got it, Superdrug don't have it. They do not have what it takes. Next, I've got my Charles Worthington Moisture Seal Mineral Hair Rescue Mask. Now, I've already repurchased this, but then I left it at my friend Stephanie's house. Hi Stephanie, if you're watching this, she probably is. She was my first ever subscriber. And it's a salon at home. I first heard of this product on Fleur de Force's website, Fleur de Force's YouTube channel, and she's right in everything she said about this. The packaging's fantastic, because rather than sitting there squeezing something out, making sure the top's back on, la-di-da-di-da, you can be in the bath or shower, just scoop it. Now, when I use a mask, I like to use lots. I mean, what's the point? You know, if you just didn't need much moisturisation, you probably wouldn't even be using a mask. So I like to scoop a big massive handful, slather it all on. It's brilliant. My hair's really soft and moisturises. It really helps with the frizz. So I highly recommend that. I have bought the leave-in conditioner, but I haven't really used it yet because I'm still getting through one of my Paul Mitchel ones. So I'll make some comments on my channel at some point about that, but I haven't tried the shampoo or anything else, just literally the mask, and I love it. Next time it's in 3 for 2, I'll probably just pick up 3 of these because they're brilliant. Next, I got through all of my soft white cream bath, or creme bath, has the posh little dash over the E in cream, all Frenchy. And this is from Superdrug as well. Now, these are around £1, and I usually again get them when they're around 3 for 2. Recently, when I did that, they had a lilac one, and they only had 2 of the white ones left, so I thought, well, it's free anyway, I might as well try it. I didn't like the smell. I took the top off and didn't like the smell, and I still don't like the smell. So soft white is the way forward. This is great because it's good for the whole family. I use it on me and my daughter in the bath. I use a full cap for me, half a cap for her, because she only has a little tiny bath. And I can add all my lovely essential oils to it, and it doesn't interfere with any of those smells. It's like a good sort of bubbly base for whatever you want to put in your bath to make your bath smell however it is you want it to smell. Next, I've got Designline Curl Mist, which is scrunching spray. Now, I don't know if you can get this in the US, or if you want to get it in the US, really. It's, you know, it's all right. But it's from Regis. Regis are a hair salon line, and they do their own stuff called Designline, and so I've only ever seen it there, though I'm sure you could get it online. Now it is empty, but I've had this for years, so I'm not going to repurchase it. I don't think much of it. I think there are stuff out there that's cheaper that works just as well. To be honest, I don't really know why I bought it, because I don't use or need curl mist. I suppose I thought it would be, like it says, a mist, a light mist, which had been helpful, but it's not. It comes out really chunky, and so what I've been doing is spraying it into my hand, rubbing it in, and then just using it like that, which completely defeats the purpose. So maybe if they improve the packaging, I would have more positive things to say about the product, but to me it says it's a mist. It wasn't a mist, and so it didn't do the job I bought it for. Next, I'm going to have my simple I'm sorry, this has probably been every Empties video. Simple Kind Skin Moisturising Facial Wash. I'll link my other Empties in the description box so you can check out a more detailed thing on that. But I've finished another one of those and repurchased more of those, and will repurchase these probably for the rest of my life. Next, I've got Paul Mitchel Flexible Style Sculpting Foam. Now the little thing that the adapter where it comes out of is broken now, and but that's completely empty. Now I thought this would be more like a mousse, like a styling mousse, and actually it's more to me like a conditioning mousse. I mean, it says conditioning foam, so it does what it says it's going to do. I just misunderstood it when I purchased it, but I'm really glad that I did. I think I would repurchase this. I don't know when, because I do have a lot of leave-in conditioners at the minute, but it's great for curly hair. If like me it gets a bit frizzy between washes and you can't wash it too often because it'll get too dry, and you just want to, I've seen a lot of curly girls putting water through their hair in between washes to smooth down the frizz and refresh the curls, and there's nothing wrong with that, but why use water when you can use leave-in conditioner, which is as wet as water but moisturising, and what your hair's looking for is a bit more moisture. Then that's great. And I've got all sorts of leave-in conditioners and leave-in conditioner sprays, but this was a mousse leave-in conditioner, but it was really good. I found that it did sort the frizz out, did give my curls the va-va-voom back and moisturise them, so I really like that. It was quite expensive. That was £9.10, and when I bought it, it's probably even more now, because these do tend to go up in price over time with inflation. Thanks, Paul Mitchell. Yeah, I suppose I would, but I think I'll wait until I do like and used up all my other products, which is probably going to take forever. Next, I've got a Decleor eye cream, which is Hydra Floral Anti-Pollution Gel Cream Les Yeux for your eyes. So I do like this. What can I say about this? I bought this at a spa in the Midlands called Ragdale Hall, and I'm not sure if I bought it or my fella bought it for me, but he took me to the spa for my birthday. We had a great time, and I got this eye cream, and I've had it for a long time, much longer than you're supposed to use it for. You're supposed to use it for 6 months, and I think that says something. If I'd loved it like I do my Clinique All About Eyes, then I'd have used it up a lot quicker. So it's supposed to, the lady didn't say on it, but the lady told me it was just supposed to moisturise and antioxidise, and I can't measure whether it's antioxidised or not. If you just go by dark circles or fine lines, I would say it doesn't antioxidise that well, because not that I have a massive problem with those things, but it doesn't, I didn't see a massive improvement, so I won't be repurchasing that. Basically, in a nutshell, won't repurchase that. Next is another mousse, which is Tresemme Naturals Humidity Resistant. Now, it's not humidity resistant. This is the second one I've got of this, and I stumbled upon it by accident. Long story, won't go into it, and I've never actually seen it on the shelf in a shop. But I managed to get hold of another can of it in Superdrug, from Superdrug, even though it wasn't on the shelf. And it doesn't work as well as my Tresemme Curl Defining Mousse. So it's not humidity resistant. I did find that I was getting frizzy really quickly and easily with this. Nicer scent than this, wouldn't repurchase. Which brings me on to the next one, which is an empty can of the Curl Defining Frizz Control Mousse. Now this is sort of like a medium hold mousse. It doesn't leave it too crunchy. If you put it over the top of an oil and a leave-in conditioner like I do, it gives a really nice soft natural look to natural curls. It says 24-hour climate control. I would say that'd be true. I'd say that'd be true for this project. I have and will continue to repurchase it. I think I'm going to try some new mousses going forwards, because this one is not particularly cheap and I'm wondering whether I can get a better one for the same price or a similar one for a cheaper price. So I'm going to try some other ones. I've been thinking of trying the VO5 ones. I've been influenced by all the product placement on the telly. So I have repurchased this one, and it'll probably be in an upcoming Empties video again. Next I've got Beautifully Clear Blemish Care Serum number 7. Now I'm not a big fan of serum, to be honest. Maybe it's because maybe I just don't need it yet, so I'm not seeing the benefit of it, because whatever benefits it does is not something I need yet. But I bought this again years ago when I had a situation where I just had a massive breakout, and I just thought that this would help me. It didn't, but then in its defense it says you have to use it for 4 weeks before you see any difference. So maybe for somebody with acne prone skin who has blemished skin on a regular basis, if they use this continually and constantly, it might help. I find it didn't make any difference. I think I used it for 2 or 3 weeks, oddly. It didn't make any difference, and I kept hold of it, and I've sort of used it intermittently if I have had any problems with my skin, which is really not often, and that's why it's lasted for so many years. And again, it's probably unfair because it says you're supposed to discard it after 24 months, and I've had this maybe closer to double that length of time. And so for the last 2 years, then, you know, how can I expect it to work if it's not in date? But I wouldn't repurchase it. I wasn't impressed, and I wouldn't recommend it. And then last, I have my Rimmel Match Perfection SPF 18 Light Perfecting Radiance Foundation in 100 Ivory. I really love this foundation. When I was using this pot, my last one before this, I repurchased it, and then I saw it in the sale and I repurchased 2 to stock up on it because I love it that much, and I think I'm going to be using this all the time. You'll have seen this in every tutorial get ready with me video that I've done. Sometimes I mix a more matte, thicker, heavier coverage foundation with it if I need it, or if I'm sort of going out something more lasting finish. It hasn't got a particularly good lasting power to it, but it's so really when I go to work I need something that's going to last a good 10 hours. This, to be honest, lasts more like 8 hours at a push, but at the same time I just touch up with powder at work, and so for me it's an everyday foundation. It's really cost effective. If you look around and you get it on offer or in the right place, it works out about £5 a jar. What I will say about this is you have to shake it. Now, I didn't realise this. I thought with it being a pump, I'd leave it to stand and all the product would drop to the bottom, and I made sure not to use it or let it go on its side so I could press the pump and I would get the last little bit out. Wrong. At first the colour was brilliant, and then I found over time that it was looking more and more orangey on the skin. And I even put in one of my get ready with me or tutorial videos that this sort of goes darker, sort of oxidizes afterwards. That's not true. It's unfair. It doesn't say, I can't see it says shake it anywhere. So in my defense, it should say shake it on the packaging, but you have to shake this. It settles, and I can actually see, you won't be able to pick it up on the camera, but I can actually see that it's a darker color at the top than it is on the bottom to actually look at it. So you have to shake it to make sure that whatever colour you wanted is always the colour you're going to get. Otherwise it'll be lighter at first, and then when you're coming to the end of the product and you're finishing it off, it'll be too dark for you. So I really like that when I remember to shake it. I think that's everything. Let's double check. Yeah, that's everything, and I probably won't do another Empties now for another sort of 6 to 8 weeks, because I have not got anything that I'm running too low on. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed making it for you as usual. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and ask me any questions at all if I've missed anything, and put it in the comments box and I'll try and answer it for you. In fact, I will answer it for you. Thanks for watching. Take care everyone. Bye.